You'll never believe...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little different. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to... That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't...
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic...
Precisely.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall... And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going on... Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible...
I knew his parents died, but I...
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran down. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her.
Good. Whatever the...
You said you had news about the
It did. Did you know that they have orders from Vict? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming...
It does, somewhat. But at the...
Fair enough. Does the name Horntel?
I'm afraid not.
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. I also overheard one of them bragging about... The poacher spoke of this... If you ever meet my...
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet...
I normally tell her everything. She might be my... I think she worries I'll...
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is... odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out
Revelio.
why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio! This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. Also,
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but... I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Perhaps a less discreet approach.
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms. Gah! Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. Enough dumb beasts for everyone. You can feed a beast, or it can...
Loud as a troll you are!
It's no Talus. Revelio.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Revelio.
Someone's here. I sense it. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Mr. Tallis.
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last...
Mr. Tallis. Revelio. Mr. Tallis. Revelio.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Leave me like that again.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her on, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Homora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! That rubber one is burning intact! You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend? I won't go down as easy.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins and death. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off,
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers. At least, it'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley.
we aren't helping her.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their... Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time.
Oh dear, I shall get in
Is everything...
Oh, hello. You see, I'm fond. My arms get soaked, but I must have
That sounds rather complicated.
Possibly. But when I collect the books, I'll meet perhaps you?
Why did Army tell...
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't... I meet
I suppose...
Oh, I'd very... If you could collect...
Confringo! So this is the underground harper. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Revelio. I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. That book Professor Weasley asked me to...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to...
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you...
Quiz?
Some people call bits of... Hence, I have... None of the other students will try it. Ah, they...
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! Which potion?
Felix Philippe.
Well done! The tale of the 3...
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to... Which ball in...
The Quaffle.
That's right! What? True?
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be... Well, if you're inclined to... And I won't begin...
I'd like to answer more questions. The Wizards' Council.
The wizard... Which dragon?
The Peruvian Viper.
Though, who founded...
Hengist of...
That... The Hyde Bar...
A Demiguise.
Yeah! What is the...
The Patronus Charm.
The... Who pub...
Gamp.
What...
Never tickle asleep.
In Latin, which magical...
The Rune Spore.
Where...
Mount Greylock.
Where... The What is the most...
Amatentia.
That's the art. Amatentia smells... Are you interested in...
Give me your worst.
Emmerich the E...
Egbert the Egregious.
That... Emmerich gained... If a chaser keep...
Have a sacking.
That's right. Black. A bite from a man.
Bad luck.
Correct. Nate. What?
Mimbleless Mimbletoe.
The pepper up poke.
Linford of Stinchcombe.
In the...
A single slipper.
The...
North America.
Who?
Sir Luckless.
The world...
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation. Who was the first...
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. You've answered. I'm frankly astonished. Thank you for humoring. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. hoping she may be easier on me.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since...
Revelio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Revelio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida.
Oh, what a... I'll happily take the
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next. Should never have trusted them.
Sends his best. He often asks after.
Hello, Adelaide.
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about... I looked back at... I believe that he was weak.
Any other?
Plenty.
It was...
Uncle Roland sends his best. He often asks after you and he's out.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease
You wanted to discuss my program.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been...
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a...
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake...
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field... It'll be the end of the year in no time. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your... Until then, if you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is... Glad to see you a pig. To my demonstration of the transformations.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook.
Professor Weasley configured the book with all her test answers into an owl to...
The Daedalian key!
Is everything all right?
Yes.
The what keys?
The Daedalian... Rumor is, Professor You should try to catch...
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to... If you can...
Perhaps I'll give...
I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
My interest in her...
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
If you can't brew with it...
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Confringo! Bombarda! Lumos. Revelio. Confringo!
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
This stairwell looks promising. Lumos. This looks like the portrait from the map. Now where's the treasure? Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Anne is getting worse. If there's
Revelio.
from Slytherin's spellbook can help her.
Confringo.
Requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio.
Honestly, the way...
As young as me could save my uncle's life.
Where did you get your dragonhide gloves? You know, my gloves went mysteriously missing.
What have you learnt?
Hello, Arthur.
Oh, how He shooed me out of there, but no.
I found what I believe is...
Oh, that seems as though we both... Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round...
Hello, Sophronia.
Good test of one's... I'm actually working... Are you familiar with Herodiana? She's only the...
How interesting.
It's a trap. I often read about great... whilst reading about her, but in typical clever Herodiana fashion.
And you're a third year.
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may... Would you get Herodiana?
If you tell me where to...
Simply go to the Hall of There.
Very well.
I can't wait to see Herodiana.
Sophronia?
Of course.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting.
They're beautiful and terrifying. A bit like her.
Well, did you find the Hall of Herodiana?
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Yes. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello.
Brilliant.
A curious token?
Looks like some sort of I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also... I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Slytherin house chest. I should see this through and find the Slytherin house chest.
Are we?
This must be Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it. Revelio.